You know, it's funny about a culture in terms of how it grows. The most successful people generally dictate how your culture looks moving forward.
The connection between a company's culture and the physical environment is very strong indeed. And I think you can see that broadly across businesses. You can look at very successful companies and you can see they've really worked hard to build the culture they need to get there.
Over time, you know, the people that are successful generally create the culture in the business.
Thought very hard indeed about how do people need to interact to be successful.
Culture here is one of collaboration. So when we looked at moving here, one of the things that we wanted to make sure we did was to find a place where our employees could easily interact with each other.
It was really important to us that people had space and places to go and to get together, to have, you know, meetings.
As we thought about Shopper Track, we were really going after several themes. So we wanted to make sure that we had as much as we could possibly in place to make sure people could collaborate. So obviously all the systems that they needed, but then things like the formal and informal breakout areas. We've deliberately made sure that on almost all walls you can write, so you can actually have brainstorming sessions, and we have our agile storyboards up on the walls. We worked very hard to make sure that the culture did reflect that we are now an international business. So you'll see we did some fun things. We put in very large posters of different shopping environments around the world. We've named every meeting room after either an office overseas or an area where we're doing a significant amount of business. So we're really trying to make sure people understand that we are an international business. When they walk in here, we do look global. We did one very fun thing, which is to put little strips of the flags into the overhead lights, so that as you walk around and look up, you can see all the different flags of the countries we're in. And the very first thing you see once you get into the reception area is our Customer Experience Center. And there you can see all of our equipment up and running, you can see all of our reports, you can see a tremendous look and feel around what do we do as a business. The next thing you see is our global map. So we're very proud of the big Shopper Track global map. It's very big, it's, I know, many feet big, 8, 9 feet wide. We worked very hard about making sure that the flow of the business was matched in the flow of the office.
You know, we used to have lunches or we'd have parties and there wasn't enough room for everybody in the room. So people would grab their lunch and they'd go back to their desk and eat because there was no place else to sit. Now we can have a lunch or we can have a party. There's a seat for everyone. They can stay. They can actually interact with their coworkers. A lot of those things were really intentional because we were noticing how some of the previous offices' arrangements were really causing harm.
The first time I walked out the elevator, I was just very excited.
It was like a whole new atmosphere. Everything was really bright and vibrant and a lot of clean lines and spaces to really collaborate together.
Everybody was wandering around the office for the first half of the day. I think productivity probably went down considerably.
I do believe that it represents, you know, a high-tech company in an incredible way. From the cement floors to the high-end finishings on the furniture to the open ceilings, it all really represented, you know, kind of an up-and-coming company.
We didn't used to like bringing our customers to the office. Now we have a place where people are excited to come visit. I mean, it's a city landmark.
You know, when you look at this building, you really see a very successful company that has been built from the ground up, and it also is indicative of a company that has been successful and will continue to be successful.
We are the global leader in traffic counting, so this is actually a good representation of who we are in the market.
Everybody here is a lot of fun. I feel like we're part of a family here.
It's a very strong visual impression that we are a big, successful international company.